People tend to question the difference between religion and spirituality, and there is a big difference. Religion was created by man to put fear in the people, to create control, to create order, whereas spirituality comes from your soul. It comes from your truth. It comes from divine. Spirituality comes from one's own experience rather than the experience of others. My name is Angela Cleary. I'm a feminine empowerment coach and I specialise in healing after narcissistic abuse. I was born Catholic, but I do not follow a religion anymore. I was 14 years of age when I decided to start questioning the reality of our existence. And that's what spirituality is. Spirituality is the ability to question our existence, to question why we're here, to question why we exist, what is our purpose. Whereas religion, we're following this rule system, this fear-based system. It was literally created to put fear in the people. Like from childhood, we were taught to fear God, to fear him. Do you know, and if you don't fear him and do what he fucking says, you're going to burn in hell. I was afraid of my shit until I was 14 years of age. And I'll tell you what happened. At 12 years of age, my dad was an alcoholic, so I made a pledge through my school, through Catholicism, to not drink till I was 18. And I meant this. I genuinely meant this, because I did not like alcohol. I didn't like the look of how it did to people. I didn't like, what it did to my dad, whatever. So therefore, I decided to take this pledge. And I swore in front of God that I would never drink till I was 18. And I accidentally drank alcohol when I was 14 years of age. And I absolutely freaked the fuck out. I took one sip. I thought it was something. I thought it was just juice. And I took a sip and there was alcohol in it. And I freaked the fuck out. I literally expected to go up in flames. I genuinely was like, I made this pledge to God. Oh my God, he's going to kill me now. He's going to condemn me to hell. I actually expected to burst into flames. That's how fearful I was of God. And when I didn't die, I was like, hold on now. What the fuck's going on here? That's when I started to question religion. I actually became atheist for a long time. Then I became agnostic. And then I became spiritual because I discovered the truth. But this is the thing with religion. Religion is, it breaks my heart. And I'm sorry if your faith is religious. I respect that. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion and their own beliefs. And I will never tell you to believe otherwise. But my own opinion on religion is absolutely disgusting. And it's volatile. I'll give you an example. I had a fear-based entity attached to me a couple of years ago. Well, it's over a year ago, a year and a half ago. And a friend of mine introduced me to somebody who got rid of entities and stuff. And that was fine. And he was like, this is a spiritual person, that's grand. But it turns out this guy wasn't spiritual at all. He was heavily religious. And oh my God, I started speaking about meditation and I started to speak about, spirituality. And he really started to kind of bitch at me about it. Oh, you can do too much meditation. You're asking for fucking dark entities to come into you. All this kind of shit. And he's like, I'll send you this video. This video of, that you keep listening to it for a while and, you'll be grand. The entity will go away or you'll be fine or whatever. This video was literally like, it's like you have to say yes to every sentence. So do you fear God? Do you do? And it was stuff in it like, do you condemn masturbation? Do you condemn fornication? Do you condemn homosexuality? And all this kind of shit. Like, I'm like, hello, no, I'm bisexual. Fuck off. And I was listening to this shit and I literally turned it off. I was like, you're literally telling me that it's wrong to do these things. And that I'm going to more or less burn in hell and be condemned to hell for what? Masturbation, having sex, agreeing with homosexuality, agreeing with transgender people. Does this make me a bad person? Does this make me wrong because I don't follow your rules? You want us to burn in fucking hell because we're open, we're equal with everyone. You know what I mean? We're accepting of everyone. This is not right. To be told that we should fear God. Fear him. God is within all of us and God will not condemn you. We don't need to ask God for forgiveness because God does not condemn us in the first place. God gave us free will so as to make our own choices. and we can forgive ourselves, but God is within every single one of us. And this is the thing with spirituality. Spirituality is coming to that truth within yourself, knowing that God is not outside of you, knowing that you don't need to fear God. And like, before I even became spiritual, I questioned, there's so many different religions in the world. A lot of them have similar stuff. There's probably truth in all of them. You know what I mean? And I agree with some of them. I don't agree with others. But at the end of the day, I said to myself, there's so many religions, but at the end of the day, we're all worshipping this one God. Whose God is the right one? Or is there just one God and we just changed it for our own benefit? That's what man did. Like in South America, they drink ayahuasca, they hallucinate, and they get connected to divine source, the universe, and this is how they speak to God. I like that religion. I want to trip balls and fucking see God. And like, and I believe that any kind of hallucinogenics actually help you to connect with your divine, to the soul. And that's what we are. We're spiritual beings living a human experience. So therefore, we are all spiritual. Religion was created by man. Spirituality is within all of us. And this is the beauty of spirituality. Spirituality is rediscovering who you truly are. Rediscovering why you're on this planet. Remembering why you are here. Discovering your life purpose. You're literally discovering the truth within your heart and soul. Now, I read this definition of spirituality earlier on, and I think it's beautiful. It's a really nice way of putting it. Spirituality is the aspect of humanity that refers to the way individuals seek and express meaning and purpose, and the way they experience their connectedness to the moment, to self, to others, to nature, and to the significant or the sacred. That is beautiful. That's it. Religion, I suppose, creates divide, separateness. Whereas when we come to spirituality, we start to understand that we're all connected. We're connected to everything and everyone around us. We're connected to divine, to source, to the universe, to God. And that's all it is. God is the universe. God is the creator. God is source. God is divine. God is within every single one of us. We don't need to look outside ourselves for God through religion or whatever. God is right here. And he loves us all equally. And that's it. It's a way of, it's understanding who we truly are. It's escaping the matrix. Like, religion controls and separates. Whereas, I'm like, this is the thing. We lived spiritually. The Egyptian times, in Asia, South America, all of these places, the Native American Indians, they all lived spiritually. And the white man came in, created fucking divide by creating fear. By putting fear in the people and creating this religion. Do you know? Fuck no. Where the truth is really within you. And we have to separate ourselves from that. Separate ourselves from the lies, the bullshit of the past. Understand that spirituality is coming to oneness of self. It's finding who you are. It's refinding. It's rediscovering who you are. We've come here for generations, reincarnated again and again, and we have been conditioned and conditioned and conditioned and conditioned with lies and brainwashing. And the whole concept of spirituality is to shed those layers of conditioning and come to the truth within ourselves. The truth within our souls. It's understanding our purpose on this planet. It's living as one. Knowing that we're all connected and knowing that we're all made of love. We're all here to rediscover what it's like to be unconditionally loving, to live in love, abundance, and opportunities, rather than to live in fear, lack, greed, and pain. We have to start to come to one within ourselves. And I will never ever tell anyone to change their beliefs. This is not what I am here for. But when it comes to spirituality, you're not asking somebody to change their beliefs. You're trying to get someone to remember who they are. the truth within us. And I remember when I started my spiritual awakening journey, you know, my friends even they kind of looked at me as if I was in a cult or something. And she's like, if it's working for you, that's fine. And I'm just like, if it's working for me, it's not about working for me. It's not this fucking brainwashing thing that I'm, you know, being told how to feel like religion does, being told what to fear, being told what's good and bad. I'm discovering the truth within my soul and the truth of this universe and this existence. How is that cultish? How is that, like, it's real, like, you know. And as I said, I'm not going to force spirituality on anyone, but like, you can't really force spirituality on a person like you can religion. You're literally just planting seeds with somebody to say to them, you can be free as well. And that's it. Spirituality is a sense of freedom as well. I have a few here differences between religion and spirituality. So religion worships God, whereas spirituality encourages oneness with God. It encourages you that God is within you. Yeah, so their religion is God is outside of you, whereas spirituality is God is within you. Religion separates people who have different beliefs, whereas spirituality unites people, no matter what their beliefs are. Religion teaches us to be afraid of hell, whereas spirituality teaches us to create heaven on earth. And that's what I truly believe. I believe that there is no such thing as this fucking fire below us and heaven on earth, or heaven above. We literally create heaven and earth. We have heaven and hell on earth. What I mean by this is, when it comes to religion, religious people fear hell. Whereas spiritual people don't fear hell because they've already fucking been there. I have been to the deepest, darkest depths of hell. We create our own heaven and hell. And that's what heaven and hell is. It's not this fucking this place we go to that we're condemned to because we fucking sinned. And I'm sorry, right? If you do, like Catholics, right? Technically, every fucking single one of us are going to fucking hell. Because we've been breaking the fucking rules our whole lives. You're practically, if you wake up and if you're born and you breathe, you're fucking sinning. Because everything in religion is a fucking sin. So therefore, we're going to have a great session when we all go to fucking hell, because we're all going that way anyway. We'll make our own heaven down there. But no, that's what I'm saying is, like, we create heaven and hell with our own healing. And you know, I've been to the deepest, darkest depths of hell. I've been there more than once. And it's nasty, and I don't want to go back there again. Whereas with spirituality, I'm creating my own heaven on earth. My heaven within myself and within my life. This is what heaven and hell is. So religion is based on fear and restriction. Literally, it is based on fear and restriction. You can't do this. You're sinning if you do this. You're doing this wrong. You're doing this wrong. No. Fuck off. Like, you know, Jesus Christ, I could fucking... The list of things that religion condemns, and you're like, in this day and age, that is so fucking wrong. It was always fucking wrong, but in this day and age, fuck no. Anyway, so yeah, spirituality is based on love and freedom. Religion feels like being a single drop in the ocean, whereas spirituality feels like being the entire ocean in a single drop. Religion is based on another person's experience, whereas spirituality is based on your own personal experience. And religion, you're told to fear God and ask for forgiveness. But with spirituality, God never condemned you in the first place, so you don't have to ask for forgiveness. Now, this is the thing, like, you know, we're afraid to break out of that, like, you know, that kind of way. Like, we have to do things a certain way. Like, I know when I have children, I will not be baptizing them. They're not going down that Catholic route. I will not put them into that fucking system. And I've spoken to people about this before. You know, even somebody replied to me and said, oh no, I baptize them, but when they're older, they can choose their own religion. You're baptized, like, you know, you're choosing for this person, your child, what religion they should be. And you're putting them into a religion that is based on absolute fucking toxicity. And then you're saying, when they're older, they can choose. You're already after fucking choosing for them. No, I would, and like, it's like, these religious people will tell you, oh, you have to baptize a child or they're going to go to hell. There's no such thing as fucking hell outside of yourself. You know what I mean? You create that heaven. Why would you put your child into that fucking system? It's beyond me. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you're starting to question spirituality or what spirituality is, and if you are a religious person, do some fucking research. Because people think that we're the bad person for going against religion. The homophobes, the fucking hypocrites of this world are the ones that go to fucking mass. The people with the pure hearts are the ones who actually step away from religion because they do not want to be around that toxic energy. So ask yourself that question. Is this pure? Because religion is not pure. And now that's my opinion, as I said. Everyone is entitled to their own beliefs and their own opinions. But look into it, because it's fucking toxic. It really is. And the way people were condemned and treated because of their sexual orientation, because of how they looked, because of not playing by the fucking rules. This is the thing with witches as well, or witches were seen as, black magic fucking scary things. Witches were actually women who didn't conform, who didn't follow the status quo, who didn't follow the fucking rules. But we were burnt on the stake because of these religious fucking freaks. Come on. Seriously. At the end of the day, and like, we're worshipping a guy who's nailed to a fucking cross. How fucking toxic is that to show your children? Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, but this is fucking... How we followed this system for so fucking long is beyond me. As I said, as a child, I was afraid I would burn on the spot because I broke a fucking pledge. Because I was told to fear God. Like, what the fuck? My whole childhood was based on being afraid that I was going to go up in flames. And I understand now that I won't go up in flames because a lot of religion is lies. There's some truth to be found in it. I do believe that Jesus Christ did exist in different forms. What I mean by that is that there was a deity in different places. Somebody that tried to bring spirituality to the masses, because Jesus was spiritual. But they changed it. They changed it to control. They changed it so that they could make the masses fear, and that they would be more easy to control. This is why religion was created. It really, you know what I mean? Spirituality is within all of us. Spirituality is within here. Spirituality is the truth within your soul. We all have souls. We're all spiritual beings living a human experience. The truth is inside you. That's what spirituality is. So thank you so much for listening today, and I really hope this resonates. If it does, please like and share, and please subscribe to my channel so I can reach as many people as possible. And if you'd like help on your journey, please book me for a discovery call today, and I would love nothing more than to have you on your path.